Hey guys, Hashtag here, and this is my base in Minecraft. I don't know what possessed me to make this video, but base tour, I guess. I did not write a script for this, but I guess I'll start at the first thing that I made, which is technically this. This is my initial setup: bed, chest, crafting table, dog. I have a mod that lets me pet dogs, also other animals, like horse. Anyways, that's the first thing I made, and then I built this, my house. Also, we're in 1.21.6, not 0.7 because some mods haven't been updated yet. Terralith! Sorry, what? Anyways, this is the inside of my house. I have a couple of things. This is a glamour table. The mod broke a while back for some reason, so can't really use it, but also I can't break it. So, I don't know how to fix this. It's broken all over the server. I checked my friends' bases. Anyways, this is my main floor. There's a desk, there's a table, and then there's a spiral staircase that goes up to the ceiling. This is just the second floor. There's not much on here. There's a deck, room. We also have the data pack, which lets you get people's heads. Also, these are my cats. Not a complete catalog yet, but, you know, cats. Up here's my enchanting setup. Also, a spyglass, so that I can do this, even though I now have a zoom mod, so it's kind of useless right now. Anyways, here's my enchanting setup. I also have this. I'm trying to get max tools. I already did the bow and the axe. Probably not gonna do sword because I never use swords. Anyways, if we're going by order of things being made, I need to go down here into my storage room. These are just a bunch of storage areas. Originally, it was just these 3 sections, but then I got more items and had to make a 4th section just in the wall there. A nether portal. I'll be honest, there's nothing behind it. There's just paths to my friends' houses. Furnace. There used to be a brewing stand there, but I had to move it for villagers. There's a jukebox. These are all my music discs. I have 6 in 5 tiers because I was trying to get dried gas. Obviously, I got them, but you won't believe how I got them. By bartering with piglets. Because of course I did. These are all the hard achievements that I got. You know, like these, if I get that one, return to sender, etc. Sniper duel, return to sender, it spreads and blowback, obviously. I need to explain how I got overkill. So a while ago, my friend got the mace from a trial chamber, and we're playing with it, and I had this stack of scaffolding, so I just built one up, and I killed an iron golem. Just in one hit. It was my first try on the server, too, which, incredibly hard. I don't know if I'll be able to recreate it, like, ever. Anyways, I do have a very funny clip of that interaction that I'll put on screen if my friends allows me to. There we go.
Alright, watch this. No! Oh, man. Oh, man, that figures. That figures.
So funny. Oh my god.
That figures. That figures. Okay.
Didn't do anything downstairs or upstairs, or at least past that yet, so let's go out here. This used to be a farm area before I replaced it with a tree. But down here is my potato cave. This is where I used to get all of my food until I made a more permanent food source, that being over here. If you can't tell what it is from the back, you definitely will from the front. Chicken. You can also hear them. They've produced quite a bit. This is just a bamboo bar. There's a bamboo farm in the hill. It produces fuel for this. There's also a trash can for all the feathers. It creates too many feathers. Then down there I didn't do anything yet, but back up here I made this barn. There's a bunch of my animals in it. Every color of sheep, including Jeb, which is over there. I had a problem seeing it real at first because, you know, there's colors everywhere. And then these cows, I only recently got these. But, you know, I've had these since the server started in 1.21.1, I think. Also up here, there's salmon with the... There's a salmon head on that. Because we've all watched Hermitcraft, or at least I have. Anyways, there's also this guy. He lives up here and provides me with snow. And I think that's it back here. There's also this. This is just my temporary villager setup for when I need villagers, which I do because that is my trading hall. I am planning on having every single enchantment that's tradable by villagers. I already have the entire first floor. These 5 are just farmers so I can get emeralds. Up here I'm working on, and up here also I'm working on. I already have this guy because I wanted some trade, and then up here I also have a handful. I'm very smart. I also have a handful. Those are for the curses, and this is just cleric because I needed XP. And in here is one of the 2 pumpkin farms in this building. Here's the other one. They just provide me with pumpkin. Why did I make these target? Well, oh, I think it was because of that. You know what? That's fine, actually. I don't really care. Anyways, they get put in this dropper, and then automatically get spit out into the powdered snow all the way down here. I love doing that. And I get 3 pumpkins. This one already has it all the way down, like discount wise, so I use that one most often. And then after that, I built the next part, which is actually down. I am going to go to sleep first, and I will show you the function of the chest right there. I recently emptied it when I renovated my storage, but as you can see, the way all the cats are positioned makes it so that multiple of them can get into my bed, and it'll provide me with multiple kitty drops. See? It's effective. It gave me 5 cat drops per sleep. Not very useful, well, I mean, it is very useful because, you know, it's stuff. But, like, I wish it gave you rabbit, like the meat, but, it doesn't. Anyways, up here is my tower. I have free cam, so I can just show you this. This is my tower. Up there is my lightning rod, and if we go back inside real quick, you can see there's a lodestone. Because I don't have the spare netherite right now, based off of my current armor set. But what I do have is a happy ghast. And I have it tied up here so that I don't need to chase it down every time. There we go. Happy ghast. When the ghast is happy. Anyways, that's my happy ghast. I have a texture pack that decreases the pixel count of the happy ghast. So it looks more Minecraft-y to me, at least. It now matches what it would look like if it had the same pixel amounts as the old regular ghast. So, yeah. It's a nice little mod. I didn't know it changed the harness too, but it did. and it still looks better. Anyways, past that, there's tree. Oh wait, I forgot to talk about that. That is my way of getting up and down this area. There's these. I just go down. And then there's a path I started on. Originally, I was going to make it go all the way over there, which is where one of my friends' bases is, and then one of my other friends is even past that. If you tuned into my friend's live stream, you would have seen his base, but I know none of you did because that live stream's viewership was very low. This goes all the way to a village, which is where I got the villagers. Anyway, it's where I got the villagers, and why they're in that hole. Sorry, I lost, my, focus a bit there. Anyways, well, that was a glitch. Not a glitch, it was a thing. Anyways, I've been trying to light up this area. Also, this is how I got it up. This build is also sort of a reference to another survival server I was in with my friends. When we were in high school, someone got a cracked version of Minecraft, like a really old version, so like it didn't have half the things it does now, but it had jungle trees, and I remember bunking with one of my friends, and this is sort of the style we had. Not with the carpets, I just added those, nor the lanterns. But I think these look better. Also, those are shroom lights. You can also get on top of there. There's nothing up here, I'll be honest. It's just leaves, shroom lights. That's it. Those are my bees. I think they might have been out before. I'm trying to think if there's... Oh yeah, there's one other place I told you I'd show you later. Over here, there's a path that goes all the way down here. This is my sugarcane farm. It's been producing some things, and also my lava farm. Because honestly, I don't know. Just lava farm. There's also this bridge that connects there to the main section of my base, which is just over here. I've been making paths. You can tell which paths I've made first, just because that's a lot more simple than the ones over here, which uses a lot of different blocks. I think I transitioned between that style and this style pretty well, especially with the raw copper. But, yeah. That is one of my other friends' house. Well, one of them, because, he and, well, two of my friends are bunking with each other, and they just have multiple houses all over the server. I'm probably not going to show you any of the other ones, just because I don't want to travel all that way. For context, I am about, 1,500 blocks away from the nearest person, and then the second nearest person is like 2,000 blocks, like, at spawn. Anyways, this is the hole. This was generated naturally. That's the start of my mining entrance, but not the one I use right now. Down here is also my creaking heart. I use the trapdoors because those are very different styles of wood. Also, why I don't light up this hole. So that the creaking can actually spawn, and I can get resin when I want it. I do have to remove the trapdoors whenever I do, but, you know, it is what it is. How do I get out? I always forget how to get out of this hole. Because there are, like, 4 different ways to go. Anyways, that is the mining area that I use. Actually, I'm gonna free cam over there, because I don't want to walk all the way over there. Just to show it off. Yeah, it is a mining hole, and I'm not gonna go down because that's kind of cheaty. Also, you can tell that this has collision, so I am not gonna be cheating. This is so I don't accidentally clip into anything. Anyways, what else is there? Can't go through fences. You can go through, what's it called? Fence gates, though. Where are there fence gates? I swear there are fence gates there's some down here. You can go through blocks that you can already go through, and also transparent blocks, apparently. So, yeah, free cam. Anyways, that's house. There is actually one other place that is technically part of my house, but it's not really, if that makes sense. I'll take you to it. Because it is down here. Also, if you're wondering why I have fried chicken, it's because I have a texture pack that makes food look different, some of them. I made it myself, and it probably won't be released anytime soon. Even though I'm pretty much done with it, I don't know if I'm ever gonna update it, but you know what? It's staying secret. It's mine. It is my texture pack and no one else's. Anyways, this is my fishing dock. I can fish here. I'll be honest, that's kind of it. There's squid. There are turtles somewhere over there. There's one. There were two. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Turtles. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I guess I could do an inventory tour. I'll be honest, my base isn't the most exciting base of the people on the server. My friend, I don't know why I've just been calling them my friends, even though they have names. Captain Crunchy, he has a really cool base. There's a casino. That's kind of all you need to know about that base. It has a casino, like a functional one too. Like there's a betting machine, which takes a token and gives you either 0 or 3 tokens. There is a poker. I can actually just show you. This is Krusty's base. Also, I left dried gas for him. He hasn't been on since we updated. Actually, I think me and Peter IRL are the only people who've been online since we've updated. So, yeah. We have all of these. This is a really cool base, I have to say. I kind of left a little prank, and you know, it didn't really end well. But you know that some pranks don't end out well. Anyways, there's a nice fountain here. We have mini blocks, so he used those to great effect. Like, I don't want to explode his base. Hold on. I'm going away. Anyways, there's also a bunch of pots around. Normally these would look normal, but I have a texture pack that makes them look like Vesselcraft pots, which are just pots, but they have Vesselcraft references on them. Like, over here, that's supposed to be, I believe, Fisher. But now it is an F for Forehead, which is one of the Vesselcraft members. That's Butterboy. I think that's Shelby's Twitch logo. That's Lace. That's hasn't changed. That is a smiley face. I think that's a reference to Convict. Actually, let me double check my document. Face. Smiley face. Yeah, it says reference to Convict. It's over Friends. Shelby again, Lace again. Okay, that's the same one. Anyways, yeah, this is a texture pack that I'm working on. I haven't given it to anyone else just because I'm still working on it. Hopefully I will be done with it by the time Vesselcraft actually starts, but you know, it's a nice small little thing. I guess I could probably give it to people and just update it. Anyways, what else is there? Oh yeah, that is his house. I just keep on walking around I guess this isn't really my base to give a tour on, but, you know, this is his base. There's a map of it. I think it might be a little outdated. Is it? It might be. I think it is a little outdated. Maybe. That is where Casper's base is. It's in that direction. CCC company map. Oh yeah, he's also building Bit of Lore. He has a company that's making stuff. It's really cool. He's a very good builder, genuinely. He's really good at building. Like, look at that. Also over here, he has his animals. Some of them have been freshly sheared. I think that might be because there isn't any, yeah, no, there isn't any grass in there, so they're not replenishing their wool. Anyways, this is his base. He has a giant copper statue. A lot of sugar cane. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of that on the Vesselcraft server. Bunch of farms. Oh yeah, here is an introduction book. It is Captain Crunchy. Welcome to his silly base, and then me. And I'm just writing a message on Crunchy's base. That's kind of it. That's all that's in that book right now. Hopefully other people will come along and put it in. Down here, I believe is either chicken farm or... Whoop. You know what, that's good enough. This is his villager setup. I forgot which books he already has. Unbreaking. Fortune. Nope, I don't... I'm sorry, I didn't want to get in your bed. Mending, okay. I have better trades, by the way. I don't mean this to be mean, but like I think I have a 9 mending villager, a 9 emerald mending villager, which is really good. Also over here, you can tell which thing I built in his base. You know, for obvious reasons. But you know, he when the Minecraft movie released, he kind of went a little bit crazy. You know, a little he went a little off the wall. So I decided, you know what? Let's build him a nice therapy room so that he can work out his issues. There's a flint and steel, but you know so don't mind it. And then, anyways, oh yeah, let me see if there's another one. Nope, that's just a parrot. That one's shelter. That one's supposed to be a cherry tree. I don't know if it comes well, or if it shows well, but that's supposed to be a cherry tree. It doesn't show well at all. Anyways, he has his dogs dispersed everywhere. And it'll give him little pets. Ooh, there's goose, there's bananas, there's dinner bone. That's kind of it. Also, there's this. Press the button. Alright, I need to wait for the number 1 to be called. I guess while we're waiting for a number, we can do a inventory showcase. This is the inventory I am going with on this server. Armor bundle with a bunch of stuff. That is a map to my house, so that I can get there without having to pull up F3. Even though I have cleaner F3, it is still kind of unimmersive, so I just use map. Extra chicken. Lucky sword. We used to have a lucky block mod installed. it has not updated since 21.1, so we had to get rid of it, or else we'd be stuck in 21.1. Actually, no, I think it was 21.4. Anyways, it hasn't updated, so we got rid of it. My tools, these are just there because they're there now. Bow, I use mending because I'm not gonna go through a stack of arrows at any given time. Like that. No, that's not gonna happen. Unless I'm fighting like the Ender Dragon, in which case I'll just bring more arrows because you don't really need much for that, like item wise. Also in Trial Chambers they spawn skeletons, so I'll be fine. Spyglass, which is kind of not necessary. There's also a shield with Unbreaking and Mending, which is actually the max shield, which, you know, you could have just put thorns on there and no one would have minded. Anyways, 2 water buckets for infinite water, 2 stacks of scaffolding. The torches are kind of there just because if I have them, I'll have them. If not, I won't care. Anyways. I guess I could also do mods. Mods showcase. Appleskin just shows food on the HUD, better text selection, better F3, camera utilities. Oh yeah, I haven't actually shown you this. I'm just gonna put that back. Camera utilities. It uses F6 and F7. F6 I have set to this. It does forcefully clip through the floor, so I'm probably not going to use it much on the server, on the Vesselcraft server, because that's kind of cheating. But, you know, gives some nice wide shots. Looks kind of like Minecraft Dungeons in a way. Especially here. This area is really well decorated. You do miss out on some small jokes. Also, I have a zoom mod, which lets me do this, which is really fun. And then F7 is sort of like this. I think it's sort of like how Marvel Rivals does it, but probably not exactly, because I feel like Marvel Rivals would be a bit further back, but I like it just above the shoulder. You know. It feels like I'm kind of doing a vlog. Wait, why did I do this? Why did I put it in this view to begin with? Anyways, what else is there? Oh yeah. He also has chicken. Chicken. Dear Lord. Dear. He has too many chickens. I say, as if I don't have a chicken farm. Anyways, there's his... Were you happy? For a second I thought you turned happy. Anyways, this is a farm. And also the casino. I forgot to show you the casino, like the inside of the casino. Here it is. There's Connect 4. There's this, which is, you put a chip in here. It goes red or green. Red, you get nothing. Green, you get 3 chips. Don't tell anyone this, but it's rigged. You only get green like 1 in 3 times. Anyways, there's also a jukebox, which has a bunch of things in here. I would put one on, but I'm afraid it will drown out my voice. There's heads or tails. I made these when the Glamour Table mod was still working, or data pack. It broke. Don't know why. Don't know how to fix it. Anyways, there's also poker. This actually does have some really cool redstone. I actually should probably ask for his permission before I show people it. And up here, there is this, from when there's the Lucky Block thing. It gave you either a bunch of random things or some Lucky Blocks. I'm not going to use it because if I get Lucky Blocks, it's kind of useless. there's a fish tank. Fun fact, all of these fish are named after FNAF characters. You can't really see that because, you know, they're closed in glass, but, you know, it's fun little tidbit. And I think, oh yeah, this is the area. Everyone can have a bundle. Mine is purple. What else is there? He has a really large base. Over here, there's supposed to be a shopping district. I put a painting shop here, but, no one, there are no sales. Also, the pack's, broken, so I can't really do that. There's also this. Ooh, yeah, over there. Hold on. There is something really fun on top of there. Let me just get over there and I will show you. I believe you have to go from the back here. Yeah, that's how you get up there. We don't have Elytra because the end hasn't opened up yet. I've just been sort of waiting for people to get diamonds first, or at least iron. Like, everyone on the server should be on iron before we go to the Ender Dragon. Anyways, yippee! Yeah. Ow. You know what? That's fine. It doesn't matter. What else is there? I think that's it. So I guess I'll just continue to go and wait. I'll just continue waiting. I need a game number. Oh, come on, man. How many people have been in here? I guess we could continue the mod showcase. Camera utility chat heads just lets me see heads like that. Yeah, not really fun. Do a barrel roll. You've actually already seen this in progress if you watched my other Minecraft video, or I guess my Vesselcraft video. The one that is on my channel right as of recording. There's Flashback. I don't have it on right now. FreeCam, that's what you've seen. Lithium and Minecraft. Minecraft is apparently a mod. Mod menu, this, notebook, lets me do notebook things. Pet frogs and more. Lets me pet frogs and more. Simple voice chat, sodium. Where did I die? This one I'm probably going to disable for the Vesselcraft server because, like, it's a little cheaty. It just tells you where you died. And I don't know if F6. Oh, that's crazy. You can just see every... He made these out of slabs. You know what? Fair enough. Quartz can get expensive. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the, poker redstone. I'm not gonna get any closer to it. Also, there isn't a receptionist, so I don't know why I'm doing this bit. Anyways, the vault. This is his vault. You can see there's a bunch of stuff here. I did offer to make some buildstone for him, for these, but, I don't think we ever agreed on doing anything, but, yeah. This is his vault. I guess I could also do the other people's bases who I know. So on to Casper's base, and through this godforsaken place. God, I hate ghasts. Anyways, this is Casper's base. His little guy. This is his nether area. Brewing stand, dog, chest. I think he showed a lot of the stuff that I was working on in his stream, so check that out. I actually don't know if there's any VODs. These are... This is storage area. I don't know why I'm looking in chests. This is his garden. I have to close the door so the bees don't get out. I was gonna say it's night, but it's not. There's a nice little area. You can actually go through the waterfall, which is really cool. There's like a nice little river down here. Leads to this path. I don't know what this path is doing. But it looks like there's actually stuff down. Oh, wait, that's just a cave. I remember he covered this up. Because there used to be a cave down there, but now there isn't. Because he, you know, covered it up. Bees. Oh, yeah. You want to see something funny with bees. So, the mod that... Where'd he go? It doesn't matter. The mod that lets me pet things makes them... Like, some of them play an animation. Like, you see the dogs do the shaking while they're wet animation. Bees, they do one of their idle animations. I think it's an idle animation anyways. But, if you know what that looks like, you can imagine what it looks like when I spam click. I actually don't know if that's a good time to look at bees. I'll show you when I get back to my base. Anyways, this is his main bedroom. I didn't go across his bedroom. Why am I looking? It doesn't matter. This is also his animal pen and also his friend. Do not harm them. These are his friends. Do not harm them. Also, I made a little painting called Friend. Because, friend. Anyways, I might as well get back to my base to show you what bees look like when they dance. Anyways. Back in my base. I'm gonna go to sleep because bees don't come out during the night. Also, something really funny. The sky turns dark before the sun even disappears. But that's just because I'm on a hill. Anyways. Just me saying hi to no one. Anyways, chest, please. Okay, there we go. Let me show you what happens when I repeatedly pet a bee. Just this black flips. Black flips? Back flips. Which is really funny. They seem to enjoy it, because, like, hearts show up whenever I do it, but, you know, it's always funny. Also, I think his pathfinding might be, broken, because, glow lichen. B flip. I just think it's really funny that I can just make bees do backflips. Like, this is so funny. Anyways, I think that's the end of the tour. There wasn't really any areas that I missed, I don't think. I guess I could show Peter's, but his is still a bit of a work in progress. Also, I kind of have to fly there, and I don't want to do that because happy gas are very slow. Like they're incredibly slow. Anyways, base tour over, I guess. Bye. Oh, wait, hold on. Bye.